Hi and welcome to this new revision series of the AQA GCSE History, Britain, Power and the People, circa 1170 to present day. This is episode 1 and we're looking at the Magna Carta. Medieval society was built on a feudal system. The king ruled the country but granted land to nobles. In return, the nobles provided loyalty and services. The nobles maintained law and order in their areas and raised an army for the king when needed. The king could call great council of the nobles and bishops to ask for advice, but did not have to act on what they suggested. The king was expected to be strong a leader, an excellent warrior, and to consult with the barons. King John's father had been a successful king. King John's brother Richard I was seen as one of the best kings, so the barons had a high expectation of John. However, King John had many failures. John argued with the church. The Pope responded by banning church services, which made the people fear that they were going to hell. John increased tax, known as scutage, to pay for his wars. The barons thought their money was wasted because John kept losing. John was a poor leader. In 1204, he lost a valuable region of Normandy, which had been held by English kings since 1066. He was nicknamed Soft Sword. Many barons also lost their land in Normandy. John even lost the crown jewels in marshes near the Wash. He did not affect the barons, but it made John look incompetent. The barons were tired of John's poor kingship and formed an army to fight him. John had no army of his own, so he had to negotiate. He met the barons on the 15th of June 1215 at Runnymede. The barons' main concern was taxation and unfair arrest. The barons included the merchants and the church to get more support against John. It was called the Magna Carta. The barons presented demands for John to sign. John agreed to stop unfair taxation, ensure a baron's heir inherited his land, let the church make its own appointments, prevent arrest without trial, protect merchants, and create a group of 25 barons to monitor the king. At the time the Magna Carta was a failure, it became more significant as centuries passed. Initially, it did not solve the problem. John only agreed to avoid a civil war. John soon went back on his word. A civil war restarted. It only ended when John died in 1216. It also had limited scope. The Magna Carta was about the relationship between the barons and the king. The barons were not interested in the rights of ordinary people, such as peasants. It only applied to freemen. Peasants and villeins were not free. However, the barons must have thought the Magna Carta significant because it was reissued in later years. The new king, 9-year-old Henry, agreed to it. As many more people became free, it applied to them. As the Magna Carta appealed to more people, its significance increased. It established some core principles that the king had a responsibility to the people and would be held accountable by the barons if he did not live up to those responsibilities. It also became a symbol of people power. When later protest movements tried to challenge a strong authority, they used the Magna Carta as a reference point. It came to be seen as the first steps in a long process towards democracy, ordinary people having a say in how they are governed. So that's the end of episode 1 of the AQA GCSE History, Britain, Power and the People, circa 1170 to present day revision series. Next episode we'll be looking at Simon de Montfort and the origins of Parliament. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy.